Hey man, what's up y'all? Back with another video right to a case that horrified even the police. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. I got 5 seconds. Alright, appreciate y'all. Let's get straight to it.
The challenge for our search teams were what we're going to have to deal with on the recovery of body parts.
I ain't gonna lie. So
deal with.
If you gotta go into a cave like this just to find somebody, hey, look, just call the case off. Hey, the family ain't gonna like it, but there's no reason to go into this. You probably gonna lose your life. And in this situation, I'm being selfish. Your family's cooked.
On the recovery of body parts.
Nice fire.
This case takes place in the United Kingdom on the 21st of April, 2015.
What the?
Tracy Woodford was born on the 13th of February 1960.
Hey, shout out her, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna comment, bro. Shout out, hey. We all beautiful in some type of way. You feel me? No, but hey, bro, his voice sound like Gru, but like a deep accent, cause like it's uncanny.
Listen. Grew up in Wales. She was described as a gentle and kind soul, and in her adult years, Tracy remained close to her family, living with her mother Linda and her brother Sean. It is said that she lived a rather simple life and was happy to just spend time with her family and close friends. The day of April 20th.
Well, I feel like the people who get executed and murdered in the worst ways always bring life to their family, just the happiest people ever.
2015 began like any other, but it would be the last time that 47-year-old Tracy would ever be seen alive again. Her brother Sean recalls the details of that day. They had a cup of tea in the kitchen, where Tracy told her brother that she was going to be buying a ring in the town centre. So, on this day, she ventured into Pontypridd town centre and purchased the ring. Following this, she decided to stop off at a couple of pubs and bars. Whilst there is nothing particularly strange about someone having a few drinks, it was unusual for Tracy, who rarely drank and had a low tolerance for alcohol. She wandered into various pubs and bars that afternoon, but at one point, she was refused alcohol for seeming to be too unsteady on her feet. Eventually, at around 7:45 PM, Tracy wandered into the Skinny Dog pub, a place where locals were known to have gathered. It is in this pub where she encountered a 50-year-old man named Christopher May. Tracy...
Let's do a deep analysis on this guy. His ears don't have holes. His ears don't have holes. So automatically he is not of the human species. His eyes, they look uncanny. Is those like the smoky gray contacts? You feel me? Wrinkles. He look like Dumbledore or a gargoyle, like a Harry Potter character. Look at his nose. His nose shifted to the side. His nose not even straight. See look at mine. See, it's like straight. His is bent to the side, and he got them lips. I know what I'm talking about. No ear hole. Pause. No lip. Shifted nose. Contacts. You're cooked. It was over from the start. And got eye bags. He's not even sleepy.
His presence at the Skinny Dog was noted by those around her, as she appeared to be nervous and fragile. Despite this, she found herself conversing with Christopher May and his group of friends. It is likely that Tracy's nervous disposition was of keen interest to Christopher, who saw a dark and twisted opportunity. Christopher was described as a joker and a nice guy by his friends, and the Skinny Dog
his ears don't have holes, bro.
Drinking spot. As the evening at the pub progressed, Tracy's demeanour shifted. She perked up and began to feel comfortable with Christopher and his friends.
How do you feel comfortable with him? Like, Tracy, like, I understand you feel me, you a good outgoing person. How do you feel comfortable with this man? Look deeply into his eyes. You're comfortable with him?
Witnesses would later recall seeing the two flirting with one another, with Christopher at one point offering to buy her drinks if she went home with him. Although Tracy insisted at one point offering to buy her drinks if she went home with him. Although Tracy insisted that she was not that kind of woman. But as the night went on, and as the clock neared 11:30
Oh, I want to say something so bad. Never mind.
p.m., CCTV cameras would capture Tracy walking alongside Christopher, heading towards his flat. 3 hours following Tracy's last appearance on CCTV, neighbours residing beneath Christopher's flat were awakened by a sharp thud. The neighbours assumed that Christopher was returning home after a night drinking like he would usually do, and that he was drunk and had fallen over.
Oh my gosh, I already know this goes ahead, bro.
They paid little attention. That night, Tracy didn't make it home, and her family became deeply worried.
Tracy, why would you take drinks with that man? And say if he bought you drinks, pay home with him. You tell me you're not that type of girl, but you still did it. Lock in. I know this is 50 years ago, but lock in. For however.
Christopher appeared at his workplace.
So ugly,
he worked at a restaurant, and members of staff at this restaurant noticed prominent scratches on his face. The manager asked what had happened to him, and Christopher recounted a story of an accident involving a pole that he purchased from a hardware store. This explanation was accepted without suspicion at the time, as there was no reason to suspect anything sinister. A neighbor of Christopher...
Bro, can you stop doing these pictures? Bro, I can't look into his eyes, bro. I feel like I'm going to catch a curse or something, bro. You feel me? Like... Look how it slowly shifts to another picture of him just looking ugly.
Suspect anything sinister. A neighbor of Christopher had also seen him walking around carrying something. His appearance
made you like a ball sack, bro.
An impression on her, as he appeared to be extremely fatigued. She noted that he seemed drained of life. With still no word from Tracy, her family began to take action.
He on that gator. He got
Tracy's
the Gatorade
mother
symbol
had
next to his
called
name.
around to see if anyone had seen her daughter. She called her other daughter Sharon to see if Tracy had spent the night with her, but Sharon hadn't seen her either. They had called and messaged Tracy a number of times,
okay, bro.
But there was no response.
It's over, bro.
This behavior was completely out of the ordinary, so they decided to involve the police. As the investigation began, the pieces began to fit together rather quickly.
All right.
The police checked out the pubs in Pontypridd and were able to trace the final moments of Tracy's movements.
I see her.
They heard from many of the locals
That her right there?
Tracy had last been seen flirting with Christopher, and that the two had left the pub together. On the 24th of April, just days after her initial disappearance, Sergeant Stuart Williams and Constable Craig Gardner knocked on Christopher's door.
Who?
Sergeant Stuart Williams and Constable Craig Gardner.
Stop.
Sergeant
who?
Sergeant Stuart Williams and Constable Craig Gardner.
Sergeant Stuart Williams and Constable Craig Adams. You're cooked.
Knocked on
they don't know what they're doing.
Christopher's door. Initially met with reluctance,
or maybe they do.
They persisted and were finally granted access inside. The first thing that struck the officers was a foul smell. One of the officers would later say that he could smell what he believed to be rotten meat and cat urine. Inside the flat, Christopher appeared. He recounted the events of that night, telling the police that he had met Tracy and that they did leave the pub together, but he claimed that he had made an inappropriate offer to Tracy and that she walked away after feeling insulted. Christopher then said that he returned home that night alone and had not seen or heard from her since.
Yeah, because you sliced her neck open and fed her to your cat, bruh. She didn't want to do nothing with you, so you killed her.
Not fully believing the story, the police wanted to probe a little further. Officers requested to search his flat, and Christopher agreed. They walked further inside Christopher's home, where the smell became even more apparent.
Is he stupid?
They entered the bathroom of the home and pulled back the shower curtain.
Wow.
And behind the shower curtain were Tracy's dismembered arms and legs.
That's insane. Like, bro, how does a human being decide in their head that they're gonna do that? Like, how can you get yourself to like like do that? Like, you feel me? How do you cut somebody's arms and legs off? Because they don't want to sleep with you. Like, how do you do? Like, what has to happen in your kid life, in childhood life, for you to grow up to be that type of person? This is death penalty worthy type stuff. And why was he so comfortable
The South
behind the
Wales
curtain?
Police
That's a rookie move. I would have went crazy.
What do you mean by that?
Forensics investigation team were called to the flat whilst Christopher was taken into custody and questioned. Inside the flat were a
5'6"?
chilling array of tools. They found that Christopher had used a handsaw, kitchen knife, and scissors to dismember her body.
Handsaw.
An Adidas rucksack containing the upper torso of Tracy, and a handbag containing the partial remains of a thumb and fingers that matched the arm discovered in the shower. Although they couldn't find Tracy's head.
What?
News of the unfolding horror spread like wildfire through the community as a dense police
He cut her whole. They couldn't find her head.
presence covered the area and media outlets gathered. During questioning, Christopher told the police that he had hidden some of her remains in a storm drain. On the 25th of April, the police went to this location. Meters inside this dark tunnel, they made a grim discovery. The tunnel was incredibly dark. On a ledge...
Bro, he did not care. He's telling them where he got it, when it happened. Like, bro, he's real life sick, bro. He's a lunatic,
meter or so
bro.
from the bottom of the chamber, officers could see that there was something in a red bag. The officer then turned his head to the right.
Where do you get a red bag from? Like, bro, everything about him is just not real, cuz.
And saw a human head lying on its side and was covered in bruises and slash marks. And inside the red bag were more of Tracy's remains. This means that Christopher had removed Tracy's head, placed her inside a rucksack, left the house, and walked around in public with it on his back before placing the head in the storm drain. To think about him walking around in public with a severed head is incredibly chilling. The trial would begin later into 2015.
Ew.
PC Craig Gardner broke down while giving evidence about the moment he found Tracy's remains in the shower.
Wait, this wasn't 50 years ago? Because of CCTV cameras. Cameras wasn't invented 50 years ago, was it?
He said, "I thought my eyes were deceiving me, and that I was watching some sort of horror movie." A pathologist who examined Tracy's body gave evidence. He said the dismemberment had been carried out by someone with experience with evidence. Some sort.
Man, it's bad, bro. Like, you can tell by his toilet, though, and how his toilet paper is. He was never in that bathroom to ever use a bathroom. He's only there just to kill people. Why is your toilet paper that high? You not, bro. You gotta get full arms and wingspan up there, brother. Even grab that, bro. And your toilet got no secret cover on it, bro. You raw dog in the toilet.
Sort of horror movie. A pathologist who examined Tracy's body gave evidence. He said the dismemberment had been carried out by someone with experience with knives or of cutting up human bodies or animals. Christopher had previously been employed as a butcher, and he knew how to use a knife, how to remove meat from ribs, legs and shoulders, and was good at boning. The prosecution said, "It seems that his expertise in a butcher's shop has been put to use on a human body." The defense argued that Tracy was killed in a fit of rage after Christopher caught her going through his wallet. Christopher insisted that the killing was in self-defense and that he lost control during the row and strangled her to death. He also claimed that as he sobered up, he was physically sick several times, disgusted at what he had done to Tracy.
When you sobered up, bro, being drunk, I promise you, never been drunk, never did anything like that. I don't think I would kill somebody, take off their arms and their legs, and put their head in a red bag and put it in the storm drain. I'm pretty sure 99.999% of people isn't doing that. And you realize, right, this dude is he's a cornball, bro. Like, and a loser, bro.
He described that
even if she was stealing, so somebody stole from me, and you just And you doing Mortal
felt
Kombat
real
execution on him?
as he transferred body parts from his flat
Like,
over the following
what?
days into the water drain. Although it seemed that Christopher was not telling the whole truth, from the evidence collected, it seemed that this was no accident. His laptop revealed that on the night of Tracy's death, he had spent hours watching adult content after killing her, suggesting that there was some disturbing sexual motive for the heinous crime. And
Oh my gosh. So he's a level 1000 gooner and a killer. Is there any more things we need to know about him, bro? He's just a loser all around. He's a 99 all around loser threat, bro. Like, bro, I got goosebumps right now.
spent was no accident. His laptop revealed that on the
Hours.
night of Tracy's death, he had spent hours watching adult content after killing her, suggesting that there was some disturbing sexual motive for the heinous crime. And not
the last video I made, you know what I'm saying, kind of on that, so you know what I'm saying, quick little plug, thank you.
only that, investigators found traces of Christopher's DNA on Tracy's body. The prosecution said that it's extremely likely, if not certain, that he used her body for his own gratification when she was dead.
No. It's not real life. I gotta make sure I heard it.
The prosecution said that it's extremely likely, if not certain, that he used her body for his own gratification when she was dead.
He killed her and gone to her after he dismembered her arms, legs, and head. His own gratification. Cause
Tracy's body, that
and what
disturbing
they say?
sexual motive for the heinous crime. And not only that, investigators found traces of Christopher's DNA on Tracy's body.
Traces of his DNA. So did he leave one on her? This nigga is oh my God, this is one of the nastiest cases I've ever seen in my life.
The killing of Tracy was a deliberate murder, and that Christopher played out his depraved and disturbing fantasies on an innocent and trusting woman. What is incredibly disturbing is that most of Tracy's internal organs have not been found, although some of them were found to be blocking Christopher's toilet as he attempted to flush some of them away. On the 19th of November 2015, following a 2-week trial, Christopher May was found guilty of Tracy Woodford's murder. He was given a life sentence with a minimum term of 28 years. It's reported that Christopher...
A life sentence with a minimum term of 28 years. I don't know what that means, but is that the minimum thing they could give a person like that? 28 years for dismembering somebody's body and carving them out like a pumpkin? 28 years?
sat expressionless as the jury
took out her organs,
delivered the verdict. In the aftermath of the harrowing events that unfolded, the weight of the tragedy settled heavily on both the Woodford family and the entire community. The life of Tracy had been brutally cut short in the most brutal of ways. Her family have said that they are heartbroken and struggle to cope with their loss. Her mother Linda said, "It feels like we're living in a nightmare. He has torn my family apart. He has destroyed us totally." And Tracy's brother Sean has said, "I'm now angry every day and I struggle to sleep most nights."
Oh my God. Who is this? Nigga, teeth like a corn. It's teeth like corn, cuz. A corn kernel. Who is this? Hey, man, appreciate y'all watching the video, bro. Prayers go out to her family, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like, that's insane, cuz. Christopher May, bro. He deserved the death penalty, bro. He deserved to get stoned 100 times. You feel me? I don't know. Hey, get beat up, get jumped something to death. I don't know, but hey, shot like, subscribe, share, man. Get me 200. I think we only 33 away right now. So no, 43. But hey, man, wait, no, 33. 100. I don't know. Hey, I'll see you out in the next one.